members when they were a child. Nothing could hold you back from doing anything. And then you grew up and the fear set in. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. Limiting beliefs and the things that may cause them. Hi, I'm Keisha Golder from KeishaGolder.com, and today we are discussing limiting beliefs, what they are and what may cause them. What is a limiting belief? A limiting belief is a belief that we hold that limits us from living up to our full potential or living the life that we truly desire. Limiting beliefs can be a belief that you have about yourself. It can be about friends, family. It can be about the world in general. Limiting beliefs can really be about anything. Here's why they are bad. Limiting beliefs are negative thoughts that create negative actions. They can also hold us back from realizing our true potential because we limit ourselves to these set of beliefs. So I'm going to share 3 causes for limiting beliefs. And you probably guessed what the first one is. It's family beliefs. I've talked about it in the Develop Your Own Belief System video. Our family sets up most of our beliefs. These are thoughts and beliefs that are passed down by people that we see as authority figures, by our loved ones. We don't necessarily question why they feel this way, why they think this way. We just go along with it because it's family. Well, it's not until we're really older, and some people may never begin to question the family beliefs. But most of the time when we are older, that's when we begin to question them. And that's when we realize, hey, I don't necessarily agree with this belief. I know that we've all seen the picture going around on the internet of the little white boy and the little black boy, and the caption says something to the effect of, prejudice and racism, you're not born with it, you are taught. And that's the perfect example of limiting beliefs. There are some of us who live our lives in a certain way just because we don't want to disappoint our family. If the family says you're supposed to get married, have 2.5 children, a house with a white picket fence, you're going to do that because you don't want to disappoint them. But knowing deep down inside that you may not want to do that, and that may create a miserable life for you. But because you don't question or challenge these family beliefs, you go along with it and then end up living a miserable life, and half of your life is gone because you didn't want to challenge authority. I know you might say that was a harsh example, but that example is some people's reality. All because they choose not to challenge or go against the beliefs of the family. The second cause for limiting beliefs can be education. This is a major one because a lot of us through family are taught we have to go straight through high school. Once we graduate high school, we go to college, we do this, we do that. That's when we get the good job, making the tons of money. But in reality, how many of us who have done those things, gone to college, graduated, are actually working in the fields that we went to college for? How many of us are making the amounts of money that we were told we would be making just from going to school, getting your education, and getting a job? I'll wait. We don't want to challenge the people who teach us or the educators because we see them as authority figures, and everything that they say must be truthful and accurate. But that's not the case. A lot of the things that they're teaching us is coming from books that may not necessarily have the truth in them. I've learned myself through educating myself that a lot of the things we were taught in school that have created the way that we think, have created the things that we believe in, are not very accurate. So what do? I'm not saying you be disobedient and cause problems in the educational system or the classroom. I'm saying you take what they are teaching you and you research on your own to figure out what fits for you. Because everything that you're being taught, whether through family, friend, educator, is not going to be a puzzle in your life. It's not going to fit that puzzle in your life. Another cause for limiting beliefs, and if this one isn't bigger than family beliefs, it's a close second. Experiences. Yes, our experiences help to shape our limiting beliefs. Think about it. Really think about it. You go somewhere to a restaurant, and I'll use this for a perfect example. You go to a Black-owned restaurant, just one Black-owned restaurant, and the service that day is not good. Most of us, if not all of us, and I know I have said it myself before, will say, this is why I don't go to Black-owned places, because the service is poor. But that's just one experience that you are using to shape a limiting belief about Black-owned places. One experience on one day. So our experiences play a major part in creating our limiting beliefs. We feel that we keep doing something and it's not working right, that it's not meant for us, when it could really be the way we are doing the thing is not working and we need to try another way. We need to explore a little bit more to see what way we can do this thing to make it work for us. Another example of how our experiences shape our limiting beliefs is when we are in relationships and they don't work out. We automatically, a lot of us, assume that it's us and that we aren't worthy of being loved. We aren't worthy of being in a relationship, when it has nothing to do with that. And we shape all of our other relationships around this one experience where the person and you were just not getting along. And you've created the limiting beliefs that you're not worthy of love. That's not good for you. That's not good for anyone. Limiting beliefs are all around us. We have to come up with a plan as to what we are going to do so that we no longer live our lives with limits. In the comment section below, I want you to take a minute and think about a limiting belief that you have and what you feel caused that limiting belief. I'll catch you in the next video where I'm going to talk about how to identify your limiting beliefs so that you can develop your own belief system.